Hey everyone, Jeremy with Kizer Knives. Today I'm excited to show you a new release. This is the Groom. This is a nice little companion fixed blade. We're going to be talking about this a little bit. We're going to go over the specs and show it off and some of the key features about this knife. So let's get started. Alright, let's take a quick look at the specs on the Groom. Now there are three versions available. I will show you all three. We are starting with the Ultimate version. Starting with the blade, you have a flat ground blade of D2. Blade length is going to be 3.08 inches. Your handle is going to be 3.67 inches with an overall length of 6.76 inches. You do have a weight on this one. The weight is variable on all of them. They're going to go from 3.16 to 3.6 ounces, with this one being in the middle, and the denim that I show off in a little bit is going to be the lightest. So we'll just flip it over real quick so you can see the other side. There you go. And so this is a fixed blade, not super complicated on the specs. I will go ahead and pull in some of the other versions so you guys can see those. So this one is going to be the blue denim. This is the lightest of the bunch at 3.1 ounces. The denim is nice because it's going to be a little bit grippier. It's got the ridges in there, just a nice touch of blue. The price on all of these is going to be $46. So there you go. That is the denim version. Next up, we're going to have the carbon fiber. So here is the carbon fiber version, similar to the other ones with the carbon fiber overlay. As you can see, there you go. These, like I said, are going to all be $46. Let me show you the sheath that they will come with. So this is the sheath that you're going to get. You get a Kydex sheath with multiple mounting options. This has the belt clip lock on there, which I like a lot. This might be my favorite. It makes it real easy just to open this up, put it, clip it over your belt, and then close it. And if you want to take it off real easy, you can. This knife is also a reasonable size. If you wanted to make it a neck knife, you could put some paracord through there, and it does come with some paracord. So you have a couple different carry options on here, and I'll show you how secure this is going to be in the lockup. So that locks in there very nicely. Give it a little push, and it will pull out. So there you go. So those are the specs on this knife. If you ever have any questions on any of the specs or there's more that you want to see, just let us know. So let's talk about some of the key features of this knife. Now that we've looked at the specs of the knife, let's talk about some of the key features about it. First things first, right out of the gates, I like that this is a pretty ergonomic knife, and it might not look like it for the angles, but it actually fits really nicely in the hand for a small companion knife. I have a medium-sized hand, and I fall very much in line with the two choils that you get here. And as I mentioned, you can choke back if you want. So one of the things that I did earlier was I put a lanyard on one of the knives. So if you want a lanyard, this is what it would look like. It's going to give you a little bit of extra room on the end. So you do have the option for tying a lanyard off on the Groom, and I like that. One of the other things I enjoy about this knife, and I know it's subjective, is the design language. I like the long drawn out angles, the swedging across the top of the blade here. And since it doesn't really impede the function of the knife, it plays well into it. It's still comfortable, and it's still a great work knife, good small companion knife. I do appreciate that. The other thing I enjoy is that we're coming out with multiple colorways in this. So we showed those off in the spec check. You're going to get that option to choose. We don't always do that when we release a knife, so when we get to play around with different materials and colorways, I always enjoy that. So you're going to get to personalize or make the knife or pick the knife that speaks to you the most. And everyone's going to have a different reason. I know people love Ultim, some don't, some do. You might want the micarta for more of a grippy knife, which you have the option for, or even the carbon fiber just because you like the way the black on black look. So really enjoy that you've got multiple colorways. Another thing worth looking at is going to be the Kydex sheath that you get with this. We've seen this mounting option before on the Smolt. I was a big fan of it. It can just clip right onto your belt, or it gives you different mounting options. You can turn it, you can do a horizontal or a scout carry. You can clip this onto your bag strap as well. If you want to mount it here, you can mount it on the back of your bag. So lots of different options. You can set this one up for a neck knife. So pretty much whatever way you're comfortable carrying a small fixed blade, this is going to have you covered. So let's talk about the function of the knife. This is a classic little fixed blade, and what I did is I decided to put it through some double-walled cardboard. This is kind of my standard testing material. I put a little bit of rope up to it, handled that just fine, and I even introduced some zip ties this time, and it had no problems. So overall, this is going to function pretty well. These are the things that I'm going to pretty much encounter on my everyday task using a small backup fixed blade like this or a companion knife, and it handles those just fine. So for 46 bucks with 3 different options, a great mounting system. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about this knife. Please give us your feedback, your comments or questions down below. We'd like to hear that and kind of work with the community to bring you guys some better products. So as always, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.